here and welcome back to another video. So today we're back here for another speed build, and today we're going to go ahead and create this one called MONTERA Modern. So if you'd like to go ahead and download this for yourself, it is up in the gallery now. My origin ID is real Thomas UV1. So just before we kind of get into talking about the build itself, this is kind of a little bit out of the blue. It's sort of like, you know, well, you may have been expecting another Strangerville video today since it's kind of a release week for Strangerville. But this build I actually done in mid-November last year, and you're probably wondering why on earth am I just sharing it now. Well, you may know that actually for Christmas this year, I went ahead and kind of bought a new PC for myself, and I kind of had so many other files on my last PC, which I built this on, that it kind of, I was just so, couldn't really be bothered to kind of go through everything and move things over to my new PC. So I kind of procrastinated a little bit with that. I did move like the necessities over, like, you know, my intro and outro file and stuff like that. But the rest of it I kind of just haven't really gone through yet. But the other day I did decide to do a little bit, and I found that I had 3 or 4 builds just on my desktop waiting to be uploaded and do the voiceovers for. So I was like, how on earth did I forget about this? So I've got like about, you know, like I said, 3 or 4 builds coming up, which are kind of very old. Now, because of that, there is a little bit of lag on the the build screen, as you can see here. The build screen, that's right, the video screen, that's what I meant. And it's kind of, you know, a little bit frustrating because, as if you've been around with my channel for a while, you know, before I got my new PC, it was very laggy in my videos. So it's a little bit laggy today, and I'm really sorry about that. So don't worry though, it's not going to be forever. This is just a one-off thing, and we're back to normal kind of video quality. And yeah, so I actually really like this build. I actually followed a floor plan for this build, which I never really do. If you kind of watch my speed builds before, you know I talk about this, how I just like to not be restricted with floor plans. And it's weird because I feel like when people follow floor plans, they feel like they have to do it exactly how it is, which is kind of stupid really, because nobody's going to be testing you on how you follow the floor plan, if that makes sense. So that's kind of why I never really use them. But I kind of just had a little look at one, and I actually really like this one, and that's what I based this house off. Now, because it was built such a long time ago, we had just gotten Get Famous, and I wasn't really used to train tools and stuff yet, so that's why I'm using the ramp on the garage door there, as you can see, instead of just making a little incline sort of thing. So you know, this is a little bit a while ago, so we don't really have, well, did we get any packs after Get Famous in Strangerville? I don't think there is anything in between that, so it's not going to look much different in terms of items I use and stuff like that. So in terms of what this build's got, inside it's got 2 bedrooms, I believe, and apart from that, I can't really remember much since, well, I can't remember anything about it really since I built it so many months ago. But I do remember that I just have a kind of garage area which is being kind of transferred into a what's the word I'm looking for? It's sort of like transition. I don't know what word I'm trying to find here, but basically I made the garage into a gym / laundry room. Now, I don't really do laundry rooms in my builds anymore. I normally do them sometimes in mansions that kind of have the space for it, and I like need a room to fill up, and I might as well just do a laundry room. But generally, I don't really do them that much anymore because I feel like, well, me personally, I stopped using it. Now, I don't really play the game to begin with that much, but when I do, I had stopped using laundry day because there was just so many bugs and things going right with it. I just couldn't really be bothered with it anymore. So until we kind of get the laundry system fixed, I just don't really use it, and therefore I don't really put it in my builds as much as I used to. But sometimes I know people do like to play with it, so if there is a space for it, I do try to go ahead and include it sometimes, so that's what I did today. And yeah, so we're just going around doing this little porchway here, and this kind of, the shape of the house is very odd. It's kind of like a L-shaped house, and on the L, I guess you could call it, like the bit that pops out, that's kind of the living room and dining room, and also the kitchen at the very back as well. You'll see that a little bit once we get inside. And then upstairs, it's just a very small space, so either side of the staircase is the 2 bedrooms, and that's really it. And in terms of a study area, I don't really know if I included one. I'm looking through the screenshots to see if I can see one, but I can't really find it, to be honest. Nope, I can't really find it. So there might be, there might not be. I presume there would be a desk somewhere, but you know what, it doesn't matter, you can add one in if you want to. And yeah, so it was really weird coming back to this build because It was like so long ago, but when I looked at it, it was like, I totally forgot about this. And the annoying thing about it was that I had to like make sure I had copied over every single little one of those little files on my new PC. So I kind of got my external hard drive and I had to go through all the recording files, make sure I got them all. And then with my intro and outro, the way it's kind of set up, it's just like Sony Vegas file that I put into this Sony Vegas project. It's really weird how to explain it, meaning that it's not like a rendered video that I just put in. So I have all the other components for like what makes it my intro on like a file. So I had to go back and get all of those as well. So it's a little bit frustrating trying to go through all my folders and get all the different parts that make up the video. And I had to do it like 4 times as well. And I did actually forget, you may have noticed that if you've been watching my channel for a while, I used to have, well, back when I had my old PC, so before December 2018, I had this sort of like overlay, which had like, sort of like my social networks on it and stuff, like a little banner that came across the screen, and also like a little subscribe button and a little notification bell tick thing. So I had one of those as well, but I totally forgot to go ahead and transfer that over as well when I was sorting out my PC the other day, so I'm going to have to go back and get that, but I'm not really too bothered about it. I'll just have to wait because my PC is very slow and it takes like a good probably 7 or 8 minutes to load up, which is really frustrating. So I'm just going to wait until I've got other things to get off it as well, so it's a little bit easier. Anyway, so we're just going around doing this kind of big sort of room here, which is the pop-out thing I was on about. So you can see it's got the dining table, a little bar area, and also the living room. And also as well, I just want to say a quick thank you for 5,000 followers on Instagram, which is pretty crazy. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, because I don't really talk about it that much, but it is actually one of my most popular platforms other than YouTube, and I just sort of blew up out of nowhere, really. So I've got like another community over on Instagram, so if you're not over there, then go ahead and make an account, because there's a lot of simmers I post there, and my username there is RealThomasTV1, just to keep it easy. I probably could have gotten Thomas TV or something like that, but it's just to keep it the same as my origin ID and Twitter and things like that. And there's a link down below as well. I have all my social links kind of linked as well in the description. So this is the kind of garage area that I was on about, which has sort of like the laundry section, and it also has the gym section on it. And then upstairs we'll have 2 bedrooms, like I was saying. And I actually really like these parenthood wallpapers. I don't know why, but I never really used them that much. But they kind of have like a modern feel to them, which kind of works well with this build. So I went ahead and used it here as well. And also, I was just talking about Instagram, I was going to go on to say that I've noticed the other day that I posted over 500 builds on the gallery, which is crazy. I kind of didn't even realise there was that many. Now, I presume people have done more than that, but for me, like, I just wouldn't imagine to have that many on the gallery. Now, you know, saying that, there will be a few creator sims within there, so it may not be like, you know, like complete like 500 builds, but it's close to that, because I don't really do creator sims that often, so that's pretty crazy as well. Anyway, so we're just working on that last bedroom here, and we're just heading on to the screenshots. I really hope you enjoyed. In the comment section down below, let me know about what you thought of this build. If you have any more suggestions for builds or anything else you want to see next on the channel, that'd be really helpful to hear. You can go ahead and download this from the gallery. My origin ID is RealThomasTV1, and I'll leave a link down below. Don't too fast. And I'll leave a link down below in the description, so you can go ahead on the online gallery and download it if that's easier for you. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.